I love this little drive out back of my car warehouse. Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Missing Sock. Welcome back for more Grand Theft Auto Online news. Yeah, got my news truck out. And today, Rockstar also gave us a bunch of Red Dead Online news. Some free gold and a whole bunch of free gifts that way. And a free t-shirt as well, and for Grand Theft Auto Online. So lots of new stuff to do. So we'll have a look at those newswires and we'll come right back. For those that don't want to watch the Red Dead Online newswire, I'll put in a timestamp in there if you guys want to skip through it. Otherwise, lots of new news. Yeah, Red Dead Online is no longer Red Dead Online Beta. It is now just Red Dead Online. So I'll see you guys back here in a minute. Yeah, there we go. All right, everybody, so here we are at the latest Rockstar Newswire on Rockstar Games' website. Cheating and stealing for no particular reason. Well, I guess that sums up a lot of their games. Zoom in here a little bit more. All right, so this is the latest Newswire for today, Thursday, May 16th. Let me double check that. I think it's May 16th. Yeah, May 16th. Import and Export Week, sell mission bonuses, free Merryweather services, biker supply discounts, and more. All right, Grand Theft Auto Online Import-Export. This week in Los Angeles, players taking part in any or all Import-Export sell missions will receive a 25% GTA bonus, plus bodyguards and associates will earn double salaries. If you're worried about the heat that kind of money might attract, you're in luck. All Merryweather security phone call services are available for free. Nice. Read on for details for all this week's discounts and bonuses. All right, so a 25% increase. So on your average top range card that's normally 100,000, usually costs 20,000 though, so it's actually 80,000 profit. It would actually be 125,000. So it's kind of a nice little bonus. It's a little less than normal though. They usually give us 50%, and sometimes, well, I think once in the past they gave us double money, but it seems like they're giving us less. Maybe it's because it's a good way of making money. 25% GTA bonus on import-export sales. Earn 25% more GTA money on all illicit car sales and import-export sell missions through May 22nd. Whether you're getting your criminal empire off the ground or you've stockpiled plenty of foreign cars in your vehicle warehouse, this is a lucrative opportunity to make some serious cash. All right. 25% off biker bonus business supplies. If you need help keeping your biker businesses humming, all biker business supplies are 25% off. So stock up to keep your grow houses, meth labs, and more running at optimum efficiency. Nice. So normally supply bars are 75,000. I'm not sure what that would be, but it'd be 25% less than that. So less. Yeah. And the import export, I did want to say, I might try to remember to put one of those little cards on here if I remember. We do have a video on how to do the top range only cars. If you guys want to review that, or if you don't know how to do that. That does still work. People ask me all the time, or every time there's updates, if that trick, I guess you could say, is still working, and yes, it does. Yeah, it's not too much of a trick. It's basically just keeping all the different types of cars, keeping one of the different types of cars, and then normally it gives you the same car as the last one you sold. I'd watch the video if you want a way better explanation than that. Yeah, because there's a few different variations. All right, 2 times money salary for bodyguards and associates. These are dangerous times to be a millionaire. That's probably why CEOs are offering up to 2 times GTA salary and bodyguards and associates. You can never be too safe. Join an organization anytime through May 22nd to enjoy a cheeky pay bump. And that's also a great way of making money, if you're an upcoming player. Just hanging out with people. If you're hanging out with friends and you're talking or seeing how things are going, like a lot of people do, it's a good idea to start your company and keep them as an associate. And then that way they're making roughly about 50,000 extra per hour. Now, with the double money, that would be more than that. 2 times GTA money and RP on Trading Places, Remix, and Entourage. Players of Entourage and Trading Places Remix modes this week will earn double rewards for their efforts. Trading Places Remix features guest appearances for the Juggernaut and the Beast. The Beasts are unarmed, but possess superhuman strength, agility, and ability to turn invisible to the naked eye. Taking out a Juggernaut as the Beast lets you steal the Juggernaut's heavy armor, thermal vision, and serious munitions. Choose between Pass in the Parcel and Podium Finish. In Entourage, bodyguards must protect and evacuate the target before a team of armed assassins can eliminate them. The assassins must risk life and limb to take out the target. The target and the bodyguards are better armed and armored, but they've got less lives to lose. And free Merryweather phone call services. Merryweather Security is just a phone call away and offering its services all completely free of charge. Maybe you need an ammo drop, a squad of mercenaries, or an all-out aerial assault by a targeted airstrike. Maybe you need to make a dramatic escape in a boat or a helicopter. No judgment here, there's no shame in calling a little backup. Simply pull up your iFruit, dial Merryweather, and let them know what you need. And I think that's actually kind of good. I'm not a person who uses them a lot because I kind of see it as a money drain, but they are very useful in the right situations when you need them. And, I don't waste a lot of money on Merryweather, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But for this week, it'd be a great time to try them as much as you can. It's free, so why not? So use everything you can all the time and get a feel for how it all works so that you know on the times that you're spending money on it if it's worth it or not. Yeah, play to unlock the fake Santa Nova t-shirt. Ends May 22nd. I think they gave us that in the past a little while ago. I'm not sure if I might even already have that one. But for those that don't, now you get it, as long as you play this week. Is there such a thing as too many logos? Play GTAO Online anytime through May 22nd to collect the fake Santa Nova t-shirt. Cargo warehouse discounts. CEOs setting up or expanding their import, export, or contraband businesses can take 30% off all vehicle cargo warehouses, special cargo warehouses, and their respective upgrades. All right, so that's a pretty good sale. So your vehicle cargo warehouses, that'd be the CEO car sales or car stealing missions like we were reading about above. And those particular warehouses are 30% off, so that's a good time to buy one if you don't have one already. You do need a company, though. You do need an office, in other words, so to be a CEO, to be able to buy one. And these are one of the few properties that has no trade-in loss. So if you don't like your vehicle cargo warehouse and you want to change to another one, this is a good week to change it. You'll get that discount, and you'll get all your money back from your previous warehouse. So that doesn't work that way. A lot of properties actually only give you half your money back and things like that if you trade them or sell them. Trade them really. But the vehicle cargo warehouse is one of the few that does not. So you can change that if you want to without any money lost. Now, special cargo warehouses is for the crate missions and all that stuff, a great way of making money. So if you wanted to add any to those or get your large crate warehouse, you can have up to 5. I wouldn't recommend that many unless you're serious about making that kind of money. It's an excellent way of making money, but I wouldn't waste that kind of money unless you're sure you're going to use it. Otherwise, though, most people recommend 2 large warehouses, and then you can go back to back without any kind of cooldown timer. I generally use my 1, and it's pretty good. I fit it into all my other money grinding. Yep, vehicle discounts. Those looking to make their way into the upper echelon can take 40% off the Luxor Deluxe and Swift Deluxe aircraft, as well as all yachts, their innovations, and add-ons. Additionally, Pegasus Lifestyle Management delivers vehicles from the Valkyrie helicopter to the Festival bus, and their entire offering of over 60 vehicles is on sale at 30% off all week long. Wow. Wow. Let me read that again. Additionally, Pegasus Lifestyle Management delivers vehicles from the Valkyrie helicopter to the Festival bus. Entire offering over 60 vehicles is on sale, 30% off all week long. Huh. Wonder if that's on the website or if that just means when you call them in. Well, the Luxor Deluxe and Swift Deluxe are the golden aircraft, I do believe. Very expensive, but if you're going to buy them, 40% off is the time to get them. I believe that's a $5 million helicopter off the top of my head, and the Luxor Deluxe is the $10 million private jet, and that you can actually smoke cigars in the back of. So that said, I prefer the Nimbus, which is much, much cheaper, but a $10 million plane, 40% discount is a good discount. Yachts as well, very expensive. Some people hate their yachts, some people like them, but if you do like them and you want to get one and you don't want to waste too much money, 40% off is a great time to get one. I like my yacht personally. I like the properties. I like that it appears on the map and it's mine. It's a great place to hang out. That said, it is useless. It is a totally useless property, but of the useless properties, I like it. It's probably one of my favorite useless properties. Yeah, there are innovations and add-ons, so it's good to change that. Yeah, moving on. Premium races, crossing paths, and business trip. Join a premium race. So you pay, so you can win $100,000 if you're in first place, and you pay $20,000 to get into the premium race, and you can win $100,000 for first place, $30,000 for second place, and money back for third place, and then everybody else loses their $20,000. So it's kind of cool, though. I kind of like that you can gamble some money like that. I wish they had more races like that, kind of. Yeah, kind of sort of like pink slips, but not quite, but at least it's got a payout, right? Yeah, May 16th is Cutting Corners, locked to Supercars. May 17th to 20th is Crossing Paths, locked to Sports Classics. And May 21st to 23rd is Business Trip, locked to Supercars. All right. Do you think that they have this updated yet? They usually don't sometimes. Let's see if they show us the time trial. I think they do. Yeah. So the time trial of the week is Route 68. And the first time you complete the time trial, you get an extra 50,000. So that's a good time to do that. And usually the time trial of the week also shows up in invite-only sessions too. All right, guys. So let's see, back over here for a second. So from here, I'm going to go into some of the GTAO or the Red Dead Online news. So for those of you who want to skip through that, I'll try to remember to put a little time code here, and you can skip through that if you're not interested in the Red Dead Online news. But I thought we'd address it because there's been some changes recently and some progress on that front, and I'm going to be getting back into that hopefully soon. So I thought we'd cover that quickly and do their newswire, and then we'll come right back. So let's switch over to Red Dead. Red Dead Online, world updates, new missions, poker, and the road ahead. So this is today's update today. And Red Dead Online. So apparently Red Dead is basically not a beta anymore. Red Dead is Red Dead Online. No longer Red Dead Online beta. All right, today's update to Red Dead Online brings a host of new gameplay, including new cooperative story missions, free roam activities, and the addition of poker alongside a range of updates and improvements that strengthen and stabilize the foundational world of the Red Dead Online experience. Now, there is a little bit of a trailer here, guys, too. Actually, this is the wrong one. I think I clicked on it. But it's a minute-long trailer. That's why this is a different one. I was clicking through just to see the changes. I was going to show it to you, but it doesn't really go through anything. It just shows, a bunch of cutscenes of people running around and things like that, like a lot of their other videos. But there will be a link in my description on this video if you guys want to click it and watch it, or you can go right to Rockstar's channel on their webpage on YouTube or whatnot and watch it from there. That said, it's just showing you some scenes of people running around doing stuff. But it does look like they've added a lot. Yeah. So let's see. A massive thank you to everyone who participated during the beta period. Your feedback has been instrumental in helping us fine-tune the game so far with many of your suggestions implemented in today's update. We will continue to implement more of your feedback into future updates to come. This is just the beginning. The future of Red Dead Online not only includes continued improvements to the core elements of the world to make every aspect of the game fun for all kinds of players, but also brand new experiences that establish a deeper, more immersive connection to the world and your character. See below for details in today's update and what's coming in the weeks and months ahead. All right, now before I go into this, guys, I did want to mention that there has been some other rumors too. So I don't think they're going to mention anything about it here, but there's been more. And I don't usually mention leaks and rumors, but there's been even more rumors and leaks about the PC version. We mentioned that when it first came out, that the companion app that they brought out with it seemed to have some links to a PC version in it. Since then, I'm not going to really go into the details. I usually, like I said, just kind of tell you the ones that have a lot of weight to it. But it seems like the PC version's on the way. There's been some other reports of developers applying for other jobs, and on their resume, it's showing work that seems to indicate work on Red Dead Online for PC. So, for those of you who are waiting for the PC version, it's hopefully not too far away. Yeah. Land of Opportunities, new co-op missions. Oh, and I was going to mention, some people there's a lot of news that goes back and forth about Red Dead Online. Some people talking about how quiet it is, how dead it is, the bad news, I guess you could say, and the good. I would say most of those bad news stories are pretty much true, that it's a quiet scene in a sense. It's kind of slow going on Red Dead Online. But I would tell you guys, though, I agree with other people who compare it to GTA Online. And when you compare Grand Theft Auto Online to Red Dead Online is actually doing really well. Grand Theft Auto Online didn't really kick off to the success that it is in today's times until about 2 years into its run. That was right about the time that Lowriders had come out, and right about the time that the CEO stuff started. So we had offices and the crate warehouse missions and all that. That's really about the time it kicked off. By then we'd already had heists. None of that was in the game at the beginning. So there was a lot for players to do by that time in GTA Online. And then right around the corner was the Bikers DLC and then everything else that followed. And that was roughly about 2 years into GTA Online. So Red Dead Online is only, I don't know, off the top of my head, about 6 months or so into it. So it's actually really doing well. If you compare it to Grand Theft Auto Online, it'll be interesting to see where it's at in about 2 years. Yeah. So, the Land of Opportunities, new co-op missions. The Revenge Saga of Jesse Leclerc continues today with new missions for both honorable and dishonorable players in the Land of Opportunities. After the epic showdown in Fort Mercer that included the last series of missions, players will help Miss Clerc get closer to the truth behind the murder of her husband. The more honorable gunslinger path, battle the Del Lobos gang, and help Marshal Don Davies save Valentine and his own neck. In the Outlaw Strand, outwit lawmen to assist Sam and Finch in highway robbery and pull off a daring high-stakes theft at the St. Denis Bank. Both paths leads to rendezvous in Backwater with a dangerous adversary. Free roam missions. So new free roam missions for Red Dead Online. Free roam missions are also expand today. Free roam missions also expand today with new characters from the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 and a variety of new diverse mission types. I had to read that a couple times. Bring your posse to meet with Thomas, the skiff captain, down in Bayou Noah for some honest work, or visit this disconcertingly hospital Aberdeen pig farmers to get your hands extremely dirty and look out for more characters to appear soon. Have some coffee, that might help. Much better. Posse versus challenges. Competitive fishing is now available on demand in one of the 3 new Posse finishes challenges. Posse leaders can simply use the player menu to trigger inter-posse competitions to reel in the biggest catch before the timer runs out in the biggest fish contest, down the most flying birds in the bird shooting contest, or gather the most plants in the herb picking contest. Dynamic events. As you make your way across the frontier, you may happen across townsfolk and travelers in need of assistance, or opportunists looking to prey on lone riders. Stay sharp. Keep an eye out. Many of these encounters offer XP, honor, cash, and even gold rewards. Poker, which a lot of people have been looking forward to. So one of the bigger changes on the way that a lot of people were waiting for gambling in the game. A lot of people were wondering if Rockstar was going to do it. There's a lot of legal gray areas there. But at the same time, how could you have the Wild West without gambling, right? So visit poker tables at towns and outposts across the map to challenge your friends to a private, invite-only game of Hold'em. Or raise the stakes and take a seat at a public table where the buy-ins and rewards are even higher. All poker tables set up to 6 players, available in 5 locations: Blackwater, St. Denis, Tumbleweed, Valentine, and Flatneck Station. Nice. Overrun Showdown mode. There's Overrun mode. Mark your territory and lay claim to as much land as you can, working your way behind enemy lines to capture territory from your opponents while defending what's yours. Whoever holds the most land at the end of this new Showdown mode wins. And the Lamette revolver is now released, clothing and more. Nice. Boasting a 9-round revolving chamber and secondary barrel for a single buckshot round, switch between rapid-fire bullets and devastating shotgun shell on the fly with Lamette revolver. Now available for purchase from Wheeler, Rosin & Co. catalog. Alright, more clothing company items and emotes are also available, featuring some highly requested clothing options including ponchos, patterned bandanas, and more, as well as new emotes such as throat slit and flip off. New inventory will be coming and going often, so check the catalog frequently to see what's in stock week to week. So the big news here, too, in addition, all players who jump into Red Dead Online this week will get a gift of 15 gold bars and see a 25% increase of all XP on a land of opportunities, free roam missions, showdown modes, races, and free roam events. Treasure hunters will also find 25% extra cash and gold in chests containing them, and all Ultimate Edition owners will also get a gift of Red Dead Online $100 and the throat slit emote for free. Nice. Playing styles. As outlined in an earlier post previewing some of today's additions, this update brings the option to choose how you interact with players inside the world of Red Dead Online, via offensive and defensive playing styles in the player menu. So this gets pretty interesting, actually. The offensive playing style is set as the default, and how most players traditionally interact in free roam. Free to engage in hostile contact with other players if you are prepared to accept the potential consequences. The defensive playing style is for those players who would rather explore the world in free roam than engage in conflict with others. It is designed to let other players know that you don't want to tangle with them, as well as minimize opportunities for griefing. At the same time, defensive players will not be alerted to PvP free roam missions and cannot be pulled into them while in defensive mode, allowing them to go about their business as freely as possible. Interesting. Players in defensive mode will be indicated by a shield icon, will take reduced damage from any players, cannot be lassoed, melee attacked, executed, or targeted with auto aim. Defensive players will also be excluded from being targeted in PvP-related missions, such as player assassination. So that's kind of cool. So I think that would mean you could kind of watch without being targeted by accident. Maybe. Those who attack defensive players receive hefty penalties via the hostility system, while players who initiate conflict while in defensive mode will be instantly pulled out of defensive mode and also receive similar hostility penalties. So let's read on the hostility system. Today's updates also build on the player radar and visibility improvements introduced in February to create a smarter, more responsive approach to mitigating griefing behavior. The hostility system tracks aggressive behavior across both playing styles, making hostile players visible to others and helping to balance the need of players who want to get away from others who habitually attack or kill during unstructured free roam gameplay. Now, to me, this is very interesting, just thinking a side note for a moment, because I'm watching how they do this. I'm wondering if we're going to see any of these changes come into GTA Online, or if not possible, maybe into GTA 6. But it's kind of cool that they're finally looking in on some of the ways that people have been complaining about in GTA Online for a long time of being able to control the crowd, or who's there just to play, who's there just to free roam, and who's there to PvP. As before, players' blips change color, beginning dark blue and transitioning to red as their hostility play persists. A bright red blip indicates an enemy. With today's updates, players will never receive hostility or bounty increases for defending themselves against a player who's blipped as an enemy, or for killing high hostility players. Wow. So, yeah, that's a big one. So with today's updates, players will never receive hostility or bounty increases for defending themselves. And you will not receive any increases for killing a high hostility player. So if you see a high hostility player, you won't receive any losses for that. That's pretty cool. If a player attacks another player, they will not be marked as an enemy to everyone, but rather to the attacked player only, who will not receive a penalty for firing back. You can view your current hostility level through the player menu. As you become more hostile, you'll become more visible on the player's radars at longer distances, and will respawn further and further away from your point of death. At the highest level of hostility, you will respawn in a different region. Hostility increases do not apply within structured events such as free roam events, free roam missions, showdowns, and races. That's good. Engaging in PvP behaviors related to free roam missions will not incur hostility increases while in an offensive playing style. However, attacking other players will not engaged in the activity will cause your hostility level to rise. Balancing and improvements. In order to improve the overall gameplay experience, we have made some significant changes to Red Dead Online. Yeah, I'd say already, right? Removed auto-aim headshot tracking. Ooh, enemy players only. This subtle but important change affects the way players can earn headshots against rival players. While auto-aim still tracks to the center mass of an enemy player, so that'd be the center of the chest, you will no longer be able to simply flick up the right stick to gain a headshot. Nice. I think that's a good change, personally. This makes earning headshots slightly more challenging, which in turn makes competitive gameplay such as Showdown series more rewarding and balanced. Faster weapon swaps and instant projectile lighting. Not lighting. We have increased the speed of weapon swaps across the board, including instant projectile lighting to make throwing fire bottles and dynamite faster. New control scheme. FPS 2. In response to community feedback, we've added a new control scheme, FPS 2 plus variants. This allows our FPS layouts, but moves to sprint R1 and cover to X. This option is available in both Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online. Daily challenge updates. In response to your feedback, we've removed all PvP-related daily challenges from free roam, and added a number of new daily challenges and rewards, including challenge streaks and progressively increasing gold rewards. New awards. Several new awards in free roam have been added, including awards associated with the latest gameplay. Global signal timers. Players tackling free roam missions will have a bit more flexibility to operate with an increased global signal timer and a reduced range at which players are signaled. Some coffee. Press charges. When a lower hostility player is killed without retaliating, they will have an option to press charges during the respawn period, which will enforce an increase on their attacker's hostility and bounty value. Press charges is not available if you are a high hostility player or marked as an enemy to the player who killed you. Horse specialty selection. You can now use the player menu to preset which of your owned horses you would like to use in free roam, races, showdown modes, and on missions. Nice, you can pick and choose different horses for different events, I think. Increased gold payouts. Another big news, we have adjusted the economy to increase gold payouts across the board, with most gold earning activities now awarding up to double the previous amount. Starting today, for a limited time, players will also receive 1 gold per rank they progress. To see a comprehensive list of fixes as part of today's update, including a new game HDR mode for both Story Mode and Red Dead Online, visit the dedicated Rockstar support page and check out the new Red Dead Online official site, which includes resources for new players, including details on existing game modes, features, plus integrated tracking via Social Club and more. Exclusive PlayStation Plus offer. For PS4 players with a PlayStation Plus subscription, you'll be able to play Red Dead Online as part of a special bonus period from now until May 27th. So all PS4 players will see new early access content coming soon. Keep an eye on the PlayStation blog for more details. And what's next? In the weeks ahead, more additions to Red Dead Online include free roam characters as well as new showdown modes and lots more. This includes new free roam missions, clothing for both PS4 and Xbox One next week on May 21st, along with new PS4 early access content. Keep an eye on the PlayStation blog for more details soon. Then on May 28th, look for the new Head for the Hill showdown mode, the Wild Animal Kills competition free roam challenge, and more. Followed by the Public Enemy Showdown mode, Railroad Baron free roam event, where players can capture cars on a moving train. Wow, on June 4th. June 11th update includes the Sport of Kings Showdown mode, plus new limited time and permanent clothing additions to the Wheeler, Rawson & Company catalog. Also keep an eye out for the weekly bonuses like Red Dead Online money and gold gifts, increased payout, care packages, exclusive gifts, and more. And coming this summer to Red Dead Online, with the foundation of Red Dead Online now established, future updates will offer new ways to fully inhabit your character as you progress in multiple roles and carve out your own place on the frontier. So there's the bounty hunter, the trader, and the collector. Starting this summer, players will be able to take on the first 3 of a new series of new roles. Track down wanted criminals as a bounty hunter, search for the world for treasure and other exotic items to sell as a collector, or build a business at a camp as a trader, and more. Each new role will come with a range of unique gameplay, along with a host of new outfits, weapons, and other rewards to earn. Players will have the option to focus on a specific role to advance quickly and unlock each role's unique attributes, or simultaneously progress through multiple roles as you play naturally to create your own unique character and path through the frontier. Experience Red Dead Online now to familiarize yourself with the world and prepare for the launch of these new roles this summer. Stay tuned for more information soon. All right. So that is a big update. So I thought we'd include it today. Lots of free money, lots of free gold, and lots of big changes, and lots more on the horizon. Pretty cool. Poker. So let's head back into GTA Online. All right. Welcome back, everybody. So yeah, lots of new news. Free money, all kinds of good stuff. So if you got a Red Dead Online account, you might want to log in this week just to log in and get your free money, free gift. And here we are in the car warehouse. This is where I store all these cars permanently. They never get sold. You might want to sell them. Maybe I'll sell them one day, but no, they're permanently stored just so I can do the top range only way that we do it. Yeah. So like I said, you might want to check that out, our old video for how to do the top range only cars. As well, when you do buy your car warehouse, or if you already have it, if you want to track it, what are those 32 cars? I find the easiest way is to log in on your computer right here. And there's the collection screen. Don't worry about selling the collections, but if you have a look at the collection screen, it'll show you all 32 cars. It makes it nice and easy so you don't have to worry about what cars and what. Just simply keep the collection car when you get that right license plate, and then you can always check the collections screen for any cars that you're missing. Makes it easier to watch instead of having to write them down or anything like that. Now, that bit of a bonus they said on the 30% car discounts, I should say, on the vehicles. So I looked around, and yeah, it is on all the Pegasus vehicles. So if you guys want to enjoy those discounts, you might have to go around to a few different websites. So if I click on Southern San Andreas here, Super Autos, you'll see there's the Festival Bus and its discount over here. So anything that you call Pegasus for. So what do I mean by that? Well, you'd call in, you'd go to your contacts, and you'd go to Pegasus right here. And when you call Pegasus, you can call in all kinds of vehicles that you've bought already. Yeah. Now, any of those vehicles that qualify, they're usually vehicles that don't fit inside your garages or things like that. So you can find those at the Southern San Andreas Super Autos. You can find, I don't know if there's anything on Legendary Motorsport, but there is stuff on Warstock Cash and Carry. You know, like for instance, this would make the laser on sale. Yeah, there it is, P996 laser. Instead of 6.5 million, it's 4.5 million. And anything else that would be a Pegasus vehicle on here as well is all on sale. So you'll find any of these bars right here that'll indicate it's on sale, and just look through and see if there's anything you're interested in. I would recommend off the top of my head, for those that haven't bought it yet, you might want to go into the dock tees, believe it or not a site that people go to very often, and make sure that you have a boat, like the dinghy. The dinghy's an awesome boat, comes in handy for those few times that you need somebody to take you to shore, and the dinghy also qualifies as part of the CEO menu. For those that know what I mean, it's just like the buzzard. So when you're in part of your CEO company, you can call in the buzzard for free, or the dinghy, I should say, for free if you're ever near the shore and need a way to get back to the shoreline, out of the water. Yeah, and otherwise, all these boats are also on sale. Cool. So lots and lots and lots of sales, guys. All right. So that is today's news. And like I said, if you want to change your car warehouse, now might be a great time. I'm gonna head back out. And it's a good time to make some extra money on the car sales as well. I've made about $60 million out of my warehouse, and I could have made a lot more than that if I wanted to. But I've been doing the other stuff, the MC stuff, and all those other things as well. But it's certainly a great way of making money. You can, that's where you can do that, and maybe the crates, and you'd probably be set just with those things alone. All depending on what you like to do. All right, take care, everybody. See you again next time. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. And we'll see you again next time very, very soon. Yeah, I'm going to come out with more episodes. I know I said that last week, but I got busy with spring cleaning around here. It was a really long winter where I am, and it took forever. So I had a whole bunch of things, plus a bunch of visitors for Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day belated to anybody out there. And yeah, it just kind of got me all backed up. So see if I can get to it, get some new vehicles, get some new cars, get some laid-back grinding. I think I've got my stuff all backed up and ready to go. I believe, a lot of it anyway, all my MC stuff. So we'll have to see if we can clean that out and make some even more money and then go spend it. All right, take care, everybody. See you again soon. Thanks for watching.